Some of you might not even be able to say the word, but you've been wondering, what is calisthenics? In this video, I will tell you what calisthenics training is, and at the end of the video, I will give you a free program that you can get started on your journey. So, what is calisthenics? Calisthenics is any form of body weight training. Whether that is bodyweight squats, whether it's lunges, push-ups, pull-ups, more advanced things like handstands, muscle-ups, front levers, planches, you name it. Anything you do with your body weight falls in the category of calisthenics. So with calisthenics training, your training can look very different from anybody else because you can choose to do freestyling where you're doing tricks and flips on the bar. You can choose to do statics, where you are doing static holds of like positions such as front levers, planches, which require vast amounts of strength. You can choose to do more movement style, where you're focusing more on locomotion and improving the strength and flexibility and mobility of your body. So really, calisthenics is an open canvas. You can choose to train in whatever way you want for your specific goal. And that is the most important thing. What is your goal? What is your intention? Do you want a body that is big? Then you use, for example, the same training methods as you would use in weight training. Because at the end of the day, your body doesn't know whether it's doing a body weight exercise or it's doing a weighted exercise, right? Your body, all it knows in this instance is resistance. I have this really hard thing I have to do, and I need to make sure I can actually do it. So I'm going to recruit as much of my body as I can to accomplish this movement, right? So do you want a body that is big? Do you want a body that is big, strong, and flexible? Do you want a body that is light, nimble, and has good balance and stability? For example, when training the handstand, it really comes down to that. Calisthenics is an open canvas, and that is where a little bit of the confusion comes when it comes to calisthenics training. Because it's an open canvas, it's easier to actually get confused and not know where to start. So that's why, for example, myself and many other calisthenics trainers always advise start with the basics, right? So start with your push-ups, start with your pulls, pull-ups, start with squats, and L-sits. These are the foundations of every skill movement you will do in calisthenics, in weight training, in whatever physical activity you do, climbing, hiking, whatever. At the end of the day, it is pulling, pushing, and squats, right? And then core. So start with that, and then when you build the foundation for that, you can now move on to other advanced movements. So this is where you can do now, whether you can go on to freestyling, you can go into statics, you can go into hand balancing, you can go into endurance movements, right? So endurance training. So this is what it's all about, right? So start with the basics and then make your way up. For myself, to close this video off, calisthenics for me is really a way to explore, express, and unlock my body's potential. Because I've done so many different types of training, whether it's sports, whether it's actually, weight training, calisthenics, sports such as soccer, basketball, rugby, tennis, cricket, the whole shebang, I've tried it, right? I've learned a lot of things from all these disciplines, and now I use calisthenics as a tool. I'm not worshiping calisthenics. It's a tool for my intentions, for my goal, right? So my goal is to unlock as much potential as I can from my body, learning new things every single training sessions and pushing myself further and further and further, right? So I use calisthenics and I use whatever tool that is going to help me to get to my goal. So a little bit of calisthenics here, a little bit of weight training here, a little bit of this here, a little bit of this here. And then at the end, I will be able to actually do what I want to do with my body, right? All right, so for the free program, check the description, and over there you will get a 12-week plan that you can follow, starting from the very basics and then advancing to more advanced calisthenics movements, right? All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.